Incredible night for Wemby in Minnesota. 39 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks. The Spurs taking a 2-1 lead over the Timberwolves, and Wemby will join us shortly on tonight's show. Welcome on in. I'm Taylor Rooks with BG, Dirk, Steve, and UD. And it is another night that we are sitting here talking about the absolute brilliance of Victor Wembanyama. Watching him tonight was incredible, the way he willed his team to this win, Steve.
Incredible. I mean, what can we say? He got 39 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks. We saw the names there. Hakeem, Shaq. I mean, this is the type of company he's in his first playoff experience. We know the defensive, prowess. We know that his length inside, he makes some uncanny plays around the basket. And then he says in the fourth quarter, all right, how about I just step outside and make some threes? So
it's tough.
Pretty prodigious performance from Victor.
Yeah, I mean, I was just impressed with his poise. Like, he just sort of took that game in stride. It never seemed like he got a little bit too sped up. The physicality didn't seem to bother him. He just sort of took what the defense was giving him, and sometimes that was a pass, sometimes that was just setting a screen, rolling, being around the rim. He also got his hand on so many rebounds that he probably shouldn't have. Taken rebounds down with one hand. I was just impressed with just his ability to sort of be the calming presence on that team for such a young player.
We heard Candace talking about it in the broadcast, but just that he is kind of growing up in front of our eyes throughout this playoff series. How are you seeing that maturity show, UD?
Just the patience offensively, like the guys talked about, a little bit in the high post. I think he was premeditated when he was making his moves, knowing he was going to spin, and the spin wasn't actually there. So now he's reading and he's reacting. He's making the right play. If he doesn't have the shot, he's spraying it out to other guys. And defensively, his patience defensively, he's waiting for these guys to actually commit before he goes and blocks the shot. So he never has an early rotation where he just gives up a wide open shot to somebody. He waits for you to commit to the shot, and then he goes and blocks the shot. So as an offensive player, you have to change your mindset, and these guys have to get in the film room. You need to start focusing on dribbling up, dribbling out, dribbling through. Once you dribble through, you get a cutter to the basket. Wemby can't be everywhere at all times. So this is something that I think they need to look at going into the next game.
Or can he?
Probably can.
Possibly can. Possibly can.
I think this is a must-win for them, obviously losing home court advantage there in game one. He set the tone early with an unbelievable start, and he finished the game. You knew at some point his three ball was going to fall. He was off in the first 2 games. He looked comfortable today, but just an incredible all-around performance. For me, he's playing more minutes now than he did in the regular season. He's holding up fine. He had the stamina today to finish the game. Sometimes we saw him in the regular season, in the fourth, he's kind of pumping his arms. He looks a little tired, but he didn't look tired today. He was incredible. He finished the game with some incredible plays on both ends. So hats off.
Did I see him run again, Dirk?
Yeah. His arms. He keeps them tucked, though. He keeps them tucked. No wasted movement.
He had 39 points, a playoff career high, the most by a Spurs player since Kawhi in 2017. Those Spurs just got a Honda.
Spurs just keep getting lucky. Getting Timmy Duncan back then, right before I got in the league, and he was great for 20-something years, and now they got another game changer and franchise changer for the next decade plus. So. Yeah, I'm a little bit mad about it.
You guys got the #1 pick last year. What are we doing? Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
this is true.
Rookie of the year.
This is true. This is true.
Cold envelope.
Now, Wemby is one thing, of course, but the future of the NBA is bright. We know they lost the game, but Anthony Edwards, also great performance in this one, BG.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, it was nice to see him get sort of regular minutes starting. At times he looks good offensively. I think with the ball in his hand, he's going downhill, but it does seem like defensively he's moving a little bit gingerly. Could just be me, but I noticed certain times tonight. So it's definitely still affecting him, but I mean, to come out and have the performance that he did on what I guess he'd call 60%, which I would have loved that 60%. But I mean, you're clearly seeing Minnesota just banged up. DiVincenzo's such a bright spot for them, and Io's probably not 100% as well. So it's tough. I mean, it's tough to go against the #2 team in the West and possibly the second best team in the NBA, not not fully healthy.
I still like what the Spurs are doing with Ant. They're making it hard on him. They're trapping him sometimes up in half court. They're mixing it up. I mean, he was brilliant at 32 today, but really a hard 32. Took 26 shots. After the first quarter, he was 8 for 20 for only 19 points. And everything you saw there, 2 guys were around him. He had to float. He had to lean. They got the ball out of his hand some. So they're basically saying your shots are tough and you're not beating us solo. So that's a good game plan by the Spurs.
They also had a really slow start. Remember, they didn't make their first shot of the game until just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. UD, you're always talking about where you start. That's how you're going to finish.
Yeah, that was all self-inflicted. The ball wasn't moving, the ball was sticking, and I think if you don't move San Antonio from side to side offensively, you're not going to get a good shot. The goal is to break these guys down over a 48-minute game. So if you come down and you get a shot off in the first 10 seconds, the defense did not have to worry. You were 8 for 24 or 25 in the first half in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. So you're not making these guys work. When you make these guys work, move side to side, Wemby has to rotate, you have a better chance of getting a quality shot and also getting an offensive rebound if you don't get the shot. So you control the boards tonight. You did well offensive rebound. Where I would be concerned if I'm Minnesota is they're beating me at my own game. San Antonio is beating me at my own game. The last game, they had 58 points in the paint. This game, they had 46 points in the paint. Last game, you had 31 points in the paint. This game, you had 38. You've been leading the playoffs in point paint. So, yes, the Wemby impact is real right now. You have to figure out what you're going to do with that because that is your bread and butter.
Tons of pressure on Ant. I mean, I know he's not 100%, but, he's the one guy that can get a quality shot time and time again. That's why they're blitzing him or soft trapping him, letting other guys get some space because Wemby's back there. So, very tough task for him, especially coming off an injury. So we'll see how he holds up, see if they can squeeze one out at home here, because if they don't, I mean, obviously it's going to be back to the drawing board in the summer for this franchise.
Yeah, and I agree. And in that instance, Julius Randle got to be a little better, He was incredible, I thought, as a finisher in game 1, had some big baskets floating to the left. And today he was 3 for 12, just not cutting it with his second best player. And they're trapping Ant. So you need a little bit more out of him and really Jaden McDaniels, who was 5 for 20.
I need him to
dominate
that matchup against Castle. When he has Castle down there, you got to dominate that.
Yeah. All right, it's time now for Premium Player, presented by Patron. We welcome in Victor Wembanyama.
Salut, ça va?
Still locked in.
Still locked in. Another brilliant game from you, 39 points. You had 16 points in the fourth quarter. What did it require from you down the stretch to get this win?
You said it down the stretch. I mean, the hardest part about the game, and this team especially, is they have to hold you to these high standards. Otherwise, it's just going to make runs. It's just going to bully you. So it's really consistency.
Victor, great game tonight, man. It's Blake. When the game slowed down tonight, the game got more physical. It felt like there was multiple bodies, multiple arms on you at all times. I thought you went to a different place and you sort of steadied the ship. You were the calm. Talk about where you've grown mentally in that area.
I've really been waiting since I've been in the league to live those moments, those high-stakes games. That's what I love. It's the feeling I got before games, this excitement or this heat in my heart, it's even stronger. And it just gets stronger and stronger as the games go on. I'm built for this. I love this more than anything else.
Hey, Wemby, we saw you talk to Coach Pop after game 1 loss. What kind of wisdom did he share with you? Obviously, he's the GOAT. What did he share with you?
I speak to him every day, before and after games, whether it's a quick text or a call. He really emphasizes taking my time, playing off 2 feet and not rushing really, because it's what they do.
Wemby, great game tonight, man. UD here. Fox, your coach Mitch said some great things about Fox and what he means to this team. Can you just talk about the leadership and what he does for you guys on the court, off the court, and just everything he brings to this team?
He knows how to step up in the right moments for sure, and especially when I'm off the floor and he's not going to go in too many games with me. He holds the boat for everybody.
Victor, the French are known for their taste. Art, architecture, food, wine. I have to.
And I'm no exception.
I wouldn't doubt you for 1 second, but I have to know, about your taste. Who do you have in the Champions League final, PSG or Arsenal?
Oh, come on. PSG, of course.
Oh,
but
finally, we
it's
have
gonna be
someone with
fun.
taste around here. Let's go.
It's going to be fun. At least PSG is going to make it somewhat fun.
There you go. I love it.
Because I know Arsenal ain't.
This is true. This is true.
You know, Wemby, it was so much fun to just watch you out there, the passion. I mean, you left home court, obviously, went into enemy territory, got the win against a very loud Minnesota crowd. Do you feel like you really thrive in these environments with the crowd against you?
Yeah, I would say so. And here it's a good crowd. It's a good crowd. It's good atmosphere. And as the games go on, the fans are more ready, you know.
Let me ask you one last thing, Wemby. Game one, you looked like you rushed a few things and you weren't quite patient. What changed from you from game one to game two and game three?
Watching film, facing the mistakes, facing the real talk, and saying the true things to my teammates, and having my teammates and coaches, hold me accountable. Simple as that. Because really, we got what it takes. We got the talent, we got the depth. We don't got the experience, but we don't care. And we need to apply, and we can go to the very top if we play like tonight consistently.
Wow, we don't got the experience, but we don't care. I love it. Great win, Wemby. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Wemby.
Keep that fire.